Martin from the Philippines. We're here in Real Talk Lifeline. So, welcome to Podcast Meditations, and we're here on episode 11 of The Way of the Superior Man. So, we're going to be sharing best lessons on this episode. We're going to be learning about how to handle a woman's intensity and a guide on handling the feminine when it comes to decision making. So, let's get to it, guys. I'm going to share my screen over here. Don't worry, I'm also gonna blow it up. I'm gonna zoom in. Just let me take this out of the way. There we go. Full screen ahead. Zooming in. There we go. Let me check in on you guys. We got this. All right. So the first best lesson of the way of the superior man for this chapter, stay with her. Stay with her intensity to a point. If she still refuses to live more fully in love, after a time, he lets her go. So that's the guide over there. In the past episodes, I mentioned the term sitting in discomfort, be with. So we do that. We sit in that intensity, the discomfort, to a certain point. Now, if the woman still refuses to live in love, right? She's still acting up. Then, as a man, this is the time to let her go. Next line. So, guys, you're not alone. If you're like most men, you probably aren't too fond of feminine bad moods and hysterical emotions. The feminine bad mood is so foreign and dark to you that you may actually find it somewhat repulsive. And when your woman really goes wild, a part of you is afraid of the damage she might do. Most men are afraid of or disgusted by feminine emotions. That's why you try to fix them or escape from them. So, this is a revelation. Maybe some guys, you already have that awareness. For those who don't, this is an aha moment. And I marked this one. So, the next line. When a man stands full, present, and unreactive in the midst of his woman's emotional storms, when he stays present with her and loves her through the layers of wildness and closure, then she feels his trustability and she can relax. So, a great challenge to do that, but this is a very good guide to show like what the goal is or what to aim for. Next line. The way you relate to your woman's chaos reflects the way you react to the chaos of the world. So this is very good. So one thing I'm learning with emotional uh, resilience training is when you can handle more chaos, more adversity, right, more discomfort, this also translates to this other area or other areas of your life. So it's a good indicator, and this actually can be developed and trained. Next line. And you do so by standing your ground and loving so strongly that only love prevails. Next line. You can't quit when you seem to fail, but rather you must learn from your failures and return to love. So this line hit me because I also recently read a book, A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson. And that was a very good perspective shift and hit me in the heart as well. So when we're lost, just remember to return to love. So that's in the hard times when we feel like quitting and failing. Next line. You're going to get hurt by your woman. This is how you learn. Now, I put a broken heart here because it really hurts It really hurts, but this is how we learn, and it is worth it. Now, sometimes you need a support group or you need these moments. This is why I'm doing this. Next line. No matter what your woman says or does, give her love. So this line may sound innocent or some people may gloss over, but this line is important, especially when hell has no fury, when the woman is giving you shit, anger, hatred, the devil's coming out. No matter what happens, what she does, give her love. So I totally agree with this. Next line. Learn to enjoy her anger, her tears, her silent hardness. The world will give you the same at times. So a woman is also training for life. Or for some of us, it's the other way around. Life is a training for a woman, right? Because all those painful moments, anger, tears, the hardness, it's a reflection. We're also going to experience that with the woman and in life. Next line. To have no attachment to the outcome, knowing it's all going to rise and fall and rise again. So I like how it ends. So it's going to rise, it's going to fall, but it's going to rise again. So to have no attachments, that's the key. Last line for this chapter. You have mastered women and the world when no desire, either to avoid or attain, sways your loving or limits your freedom. So there is no attachment to clinging on, right? To attaining things. There's also no attachment to loss, to losing something, letting go. That's how you know you master women or you master the world. So let's flow. Next chapter over here. Don't force the feminine to make decisions. So this one's shorter. So what do you mean by this? So what should we do if we can't force the feminine, right? A woman to make a decision. The best thing to do is this, as a man or as the masculine. Offering your perspective on decisions is one way to give your gift. So just offering our perspective. Now, the last line over here is this. As a practice, always help your woman make decisions by giving her your perspective and telling her your choices, while letting her know that you love her regardless of the decision she makes. So I put the scales over here to balance, because I learned this lesson from Alex Mandoshan, a mentor of mine. High intention, low attachment. So it aligns with this. So give her your perspective. 100% high intention, right? You're sharing fully. But whatever decision she decides to make, even if it's not the decision that you wanted for her, low attachment. I still love you anyway. 100%. So let me end this. Stop the sharing first. Back to me. So let's wrap this session up. The way of the superior man. This was a good session with you guys. Thank you. I love you. And I will see you next time.